This is the bathroom, and then this is our room. Got the homegirl eating some good tacos. Bro is passed out. Bro, can I see that? Alright. So, Kevin, do you mind, I don't know if it's too personal for you, but do you mind, like, just saying your age and, like, how long you've been here in LA and, you know, growing up and all that?
Well, I'm 54 years old. I was born a couple counties over and lived in California for 43 years and then moved to Oklahoma.
Okay, what, Oklahoma City, or were you in Okie from Muskogee? Okie from Muskogee, though?
Yeah. Well, that's the song, my dad wrote that song.
Your dad? Merle Haggard.
He wrote it with Merle Haggard.
No kidding.
He's actually my brother's dad, but I got his last name.
Really? No shit. What's your last name?
Burris.
Okay, so Kevin Bruce. Good name.
Burris.
Burris. Good name. How do you spell it? B-U-R-R-I-S or something?
Mm-hmm.
Any cool stories you've seen here in LA, or like anything you want to say about what's going on now with, you know, all the protests and stuff like that, or?
I think the protests are ridiculous.
Okay.
Because they're just fanning the flames, you know, they're just making it worse.
But not like the actual peaceful protesters, right? Like the looters and stuff. Or are you talking about? Okay, yeah.
Well, also, a lot of the people that get killed are combative. You know, when the police start talking to them, they're using bad language, they're disrespecting the law, stuff like that.
Well, I don't know if you've heard, but you know George Floyd, the guy that got killed recently and started all this, he'd actually had multiple confrontations with that officer, you know what I mean? And he had charges, and it wasn't like he was just an innocent guy, so.
Right.
But you know, I hate to say it, but do you think there's two sides, or do you think there's only one side?
I think we shouldn't have law enforcement killing people. That's, you know what I mean? I think maybe they're not looking at the full picture.
Yeah.
Because those guys, you know, they're fighting with the police officers, and when you fight with somebody that has a gun, you know.
And they have backup and cars and all that. Yeah. Right. You don't stand a chance. Yeah.
Right. I mean, and you never hear them act respectful. You know, yes, no, like that. They're always denying it or lying or, you know, getting riled up and stuff like that, and that just makes the situation worse.
But okay, I guess, like, do you want to talk about, like, I guess what you used to do for work, or like, you know, what you did to occupy your time growing up, you know, in LA before you moved to Oklahoma?
I lived in the Central Valley mostly of my adult life.
Okay, which city? Like Merced, Fresno?
Merced.
Really? That's where all of us actually went to school there, UC Merced.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I lived there for 4 years.
The California campus? Yeah, my son's grandma lives right there on East Down Road.
That makes sense too. If you said your dad helped Merle Haggard write that song, you know, Bakersfield is where, you know.
Yeah, they wrote it in a bar on a napkin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's OG. That's as old school as it gets.
Yeah, they're both gone now.
God bless him. I saw Merle a few years ago. He was super old though, barely could stand on stage.
Mm-hmm. I never saw either one of them really.
Wow.
Except for when I was like 2 years old.
Do you want to talk anything about, like, I guess, what kind of music do you like, or, you know, pop culture? Do you skate, play guitar, or anything?
Well, I skated for a long time.
Yeah.
And rode bicycle all the time. And played guitar.
Motorcycle or just bicycle?
Bicycle.
Okay.
I own a motorcycle, but I never got it running.
What kind is it?
It was a Kawasaki KZ650.
Any chance you wouldn't sell it, would you?
There's one for free on Let Go.
You just got to put in new parts and all that?
I don't know what's wrong with it. I saw the ad, guys trying to get rid of it.
Is there anything that you, like, want to say to, you know, kids younger than me, like in their, I guess, younger 20s or, you know, teens, or any advice on life, or, you know, growing up, or?
Yeah, I don't spend too much time on the computer. Never start smoking, and you can't change women.
Do you have a story about an ex or a wife, or like?
None that I would like to tell.
Okay. Do you have any kids or a big family or anything?
One son, 23. He lives with my mom in Oklahoma.
Okay. And is that part of the reason you came back to the Cali, or just?
I like it better here.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a newfound love for the state. You know, it's a really beautiful state. I guess I never really realized it before. You know, my sister lives in San Diego, so I went down there to La Jolla, and
That's supposed to be the richest area.
I took some pictures right on the beach, and it was an orange sunset. It was just some beautiful pictures. And I mean, the whole area is really nice.
You know, I ain't talking about pictures on me like walk, white. And I did no paper, no pen, no notes for this. Off the top, bitches sound like I read. Hey, I feel like I'm way more than blessed, ho, I'm kidding.